No, Beatrix. When I say escort, I mean prostitute.
I'm all boot, knives, and leather, friend. And a ghoul besides. What kind of weirdo wants what I've got?
Turns out there's customers looking for someone just like you.
Weirdos into bullwhips and necrosis, huh? Doesn't sound half bad.
Hey everyone, AmberFrmThVault here. Welcome back to Fallout New Vegas. We're gonna go ahead and jump right back in, so I'll see you back in just a sec. So I went ahead and I sold some stuff just because I had a couple things to sell. I can't break in right here, can I? Oh, there's a guy right there. And I'm a little nervous that if I do, well, maybe I could. The problem is, does the robot technically detect me? I don't feel like the robot should be detecting me. Alright, let's do this. Let's give ourselves a quick save. Yes, I know, technically, some people don't like save scumming. I don't think it's a problem. Let's just see. If we were to break in here, for the fun of it. It's karma. But, did anyone actually see us? There's probably people inside. People outside. That's usually not a good indication. A good sign, I guess is what I meant to say. Not indication. I'm gonna be honest though, I don't actually remember getting into the Gunrunner's factory before. I don't remember doing this. So I wonder if I just didn't do this in my playthrough. Then again, it has been so long. How the hell would I remember anymore? A carton of cigarettes is always worth it. Good money. Alright, let's see. What can we get? Anything good? I don't know how I feel about having things to sell. To be honest, I've got a good amount of money. But I know that I could use more. Let's see. Technically nothing in here is being stolen, so I feel pretty good about taking everything if we can. Ooh. Yep, I knew that was gonna be bad. This isn't even that bad of a lock. Go. Actually, those are all worth taking. Let's get over here. Ah, nice. Download manufacturing specifications. Ventron naming. Seriously. Oh, sorry. It's... Okay, so we need to send the Gunrunner specifications over to McCafferty. Seriously, we can't stop calling the Ventron a Ventron. Let's give the thing a proper name, like Bob. We're not calling it Bob. We'll vote on it at the end of the week. Please, please, please come up with something decent. Cat McCarran order. We'd like this order expedited if possible. The situation at the dam requires it. Persona non grata. One of the Crimson Caravan guards, identified as Robert Wilson, decided it would be funny to take a shot at our Ventatron. He's lucky he didn't get a 308 through his skull. Yeah, through his idiot skull. I love that. We're currently negotiating with McLafferty for reparations, but in the meantime, we need to update the Ventron's recognition software to filter out all Crimson Caravan employees. We'll also need to pull some strings over at McCarran and get them temporarily barred from purchasing ammo there as well. Alright. I mean, I'm gonna be honest, it's probably not a great idea to fuck around with people who make guns. Just saying. Alright, let's do this real quick, actually. Let's recycle. Not a bad idea. Do this one. Also, I'll take that. And then let's do some conversions. That's why I pick all this shit up, why I buy it all. And we should be good. Yeah, I don't think we can do anything else. Perfect. Alright. Nice. And then I think I'm going to go ahead and pick everything up, because I might as well. For a second, Cass scared me there. I'm gonna pick everything up because I might as well sell all this shit, and then I'll be right back. Okay, since we're still trying to build up a nice stash of cash here, I am picking things up I wouldn't normally pick up, but I figure we might as well. Okay. There's gotta be something else in here to look at though, so let's keep going. Anything over here? Nothing really good. Okay. Refrigerators are always worth pulling things out of in here. Alright. I've taken everything I intend to take out of here. Hopefully no one is out here when we leave. Awesome. Okay, so we got in and out. We were undetected. If I want to go back in and steal the rest of the shit that's in there, I'm gonna have to tell them to stay outside and go in with some type of some type of stealth boy. But I did end up getting some things I can leave with and I can sell. Maybe I should just keep that assault carbine. I am unsure. So here's the thing. I want to keep everything. So the way I remember this quest ending is if I hand over this information to Alice, I believe, I could be wrong, but I believe she ends up getting killed by the gunrunners. I don't want that to happen in this run. Granted, it's been a really long time since I originally played the game. But I think that telling her I can't do it also isn't good. So, see, I don't know what to do. Let's give it to her and see what happens. Maybe we'll just reload.
I hear it's business as usual at the gunrunners, as if nothing unusual happened. Excellent work. We'll be able to use the schematics you acquired to begin manufacturing our own weapons immediately. We'll provide some to you at a discount.
Yeah. I feel bad though. I feel like something bad's gonna happen. Maybe though last time I did it, maybe I killed someone. I don't remember. It's been so long, but I remember it being negative.
Something has actually come up. A prospector recently came through here and spent a lot of caps on supplies. Closer inspection of these caps has revealed them to be brand new. This is a problem. The most likely source of these new caps is the old sarsaparilla bottling plant. Go there, locate the bottle cap press, and disable it.
All right.
What would you like to know?
Why is the bottle cap? I can talk. Why is the bottle cap press a problem?
People have been counterfeiting bottle caps forever, but it's always been small scale. A bottle cap press is a whole other threat. We can't have anyone devaluing our currency by mass-producing new bottle caps.
That just makes sense. Are new bottle caps ever made?
Certainly. Bottle caps do wear out or get damaged. Some people even insist on using bottle caps in explosive devices for some reason. We make it a point to scour pre-war bottling plants and recover or disable the bottle cap presses. It seems we missed one.
What makes a cap genuine?
Lots of little things. The paint on the label, the machining, the type of metal it's made from. I know there's counterfeit caps floating around, of course. Fortunately, they're very time-consuming to make, so the numbers are small.
Okay.
All right. Is there anything else I can do for you?
Not seeing what other option we have.
It's been a pleasure.
So that seemed okay. And it didn't feel negative. So I'm going to just hope against hope that we didn't make a bad decision and that we'll be fine. That's what I'm choosing to believe right now. I'm choosing to believe we'll be fine. Oh boy. I can't take Cass though in anywhere near the Van Graffs because obviously they do not like one another. But I could use pretty soon here. Pretty soon I'm probably gonna need to get microfusion cells. I've been through here. I needed to come back later once I had 100 lockpick skill, but let me see where we're actually supposed to be on the map. Let's see. On the other side. Okay, so it's the other side of the wall. I want to say, this doesn't feel right. And I was right, it isn't right. Let's go this way. I kind of want to just keep a bottle cap machine for myself. Press. I don't remember those being there before. Wait a minute, go back. Oh no, they say empty. Okay. Yeah, I've been through all these crates. I thought I picked up all those bottles. I guess I didn't. Hey. I guess I didn't pick all this shit up. I thought I did. Alright, where is the press? Right here. Okay. I wish that we could use it ourselves. We disabled it. I wish we could use it ourselves, though. I'm gonna be honest. That'd be pretty freaking cool. What? I love this game. I gave Cass the assault carbine, so we're gonna let her use that. At least until we run out of ammo.
Welcome back.
Alright, bottle cap press no longer.
Good. I'm sure you were thorough. Here's your payment for a job well done.
Thanks. Alright, I don't think there's anything else.
It's been a pleasure.
We need to pick something else to do because we have nothing left right now. We're not going to bring Cassidy. Not going to bring Cass. Not happening. Let's go ahead and go to Old Mormon Fort. We haven't been there yet, and I said we were going to do that. I keep saying we're going to go in, and we keep not doing it. So, let's go. Let's go into Old Mormon Fort. Here we go. State Historic Park. Let's finally deal with the followers. Hello, friends. Hello, followers guard. Hi, Beatrix. Talk to me.
Howdy.
Howdy. Who are you?
I've been around a while. Currently working for the followers as a gun for hire, but it's getting rather dull. Aside from protecting them from the occasional thug looking to intercept supply shipments, there isn't much to do around here. The one researcher I liked who I could chat up about liquor got transferred. And the rest of the docs are pretty uptight about my kind of fun.
What are you doing with the followers?
I joined up looking for a decent paying job. Granted, the pay's all right, but they won't let me kick back and slog a brew at the end of the day. They're worried the filthy drunkies in detox seeing me drink will cause an immediate relapse. I say their rehab effort here is just a revolving door.
I bet you've seen a lot over the years.
I've been around long enough to observe the patterns of human behavior. Physical and mental anguish are especially exciting to explore.
That's a bit cryptic, Beatrix.
Hey, who doesn't enjoy a little pinch and squeal every once in a while?
Ooh, interested in working for the Garretts.
They already have that pig McCaffrey working for them. Do they need another guard?
This would be as an escort.
I've escorted my share of idiot tourists around Freeside. Too much trouble for what it pays.
No, Beatrix. When I say escort, I mean prostitute.
I'm all boot, knives, and leather, friend. And a cool besides. What kind of weirdo wants what I've got?
Turns out there's customers looking for someone just like you.
Weirdos into bullwhips and necrosis, huh? Doesn't sound half bad. What am I thinking? I'm no whore. And I ain't about to hand my ass over to some penny ante hustler like he owns me.
Okay, one of the employees' perks is a discount. You'd be independent with a deep discount on booze, maybe. You could use either one of those. You could be the next big thing. Let's go with employee perks as a discount.
Now you're talking. I suppose I could sleaze it up a bit for their customers if it means I have a non-stop supply of drink. Tell the Garretts I'm in. I'll make my way there shortly.
Nice. I have some questions.
And I may have answers.
Tell me about Freeside.
What starts in misery tends to stay there. Freeside wasn't Freeside until 6 or 7 years ago. That's when Mr. House's robots rolled out of the Lucky 38 and started pushing everyone who wouldn't join him off the strip. Lots of folks died. Some scattered to the winds. The rest wound up in Freeside and seemed never to lose the habit of living like refugees.
What about the Kings?
What about them? Pretty much the sort of gang you'd find anywhere else, just with better clothes. The king himself, though, he's got that something special you can't put a finger on. Too bad he likes girls with skin.
Alright, what about the NCR?
I reckon they care about getting water and electricity from the dam, and that's where it ends. The locals here are just an inconvenience to them, something to step over or stomp down. They're here for the resources, plain and simple.
Yeah, they are. Man, that's what makes this game so hard, because there's no good choices. What's your opinion of Mr. House?
Before or after the human race shot itself in the foot? I've been around long enough to have both opinions, see. Before the war, Mr. House was a famous captain of industry. Robotics, to be specific. Seemed charming in interviews, until he became a recluse. Since the war, though, didn't make a peep for near 200 years. But when he came back strong and killed a lot of people.
Nothing weird about that. What do you think of the followers of the apocalypse?
I don't know how they do it. They're like saints, those followers. If they didn't charge for their services, I'd think they was crazy. But nah, they're just naive. Warms their heart.
What do you think of the Van Graffs?
Couple of rad scorpions, those two. Gloria is the stable one, but she'd slit your throat if there's a profit in it. Or rather, she'd tell her brother to do it for her. John Baptiste is one of the sicker humans I've had the displeasure of observing.
All right, something else.
What did you want to know?
That was everything.
Till next time.
All right, bye, Beatrix. I'm so glad we got you. Now we just need Fisto. All right.
Hey.
It just doesn't feel like guard attire to me, but I could be wrong.
The followers are always on the look-on for new friends like yourself.
Ah, yes. See, I fear that in an apocalypse I would turn into one of those people who just, I don't know, became like the nice people who helped everyone, and then probably died horribly. So many gamblers.
Hi. If you're looking for medical help, try the other doctors. I'm just a researcher. Not even a particularly good one.
Okay, so I know everyone loves Arcade. I've never liked this guy. I don't know what it is. I've just never been into him. You know what? We have Cass right now. We will come back and talk with him more later, because I know he can be a follower, but let's just get his backstory right now. What kind of research?
Oh, you know, finding alternative treatments for common illnesses and injuries, stim packs out of barrel cacti, and other fantastic improbabilities. As far as fruitless wastes of time go, it's quite noble in its aims.
What's the goal?
For the past 100 years or so, the followers have managed to get by using salvaged medical supplies from the old world. But the side effect of medical success is that more people live longer. Funny how that works. Eventually, we'll run out of hospitals to loot. We need new ways to produce those supplies, or maybe old ways if this research goes anywhere.
You don't sound very enthusiastic about it.
I'm enthusiastic about helping people, but nihil novi sub sole.
Isn't that the language that Caesar's Legion speaks?
Caesar can cite Cato to suit his purpose. Many people have spoken Latin. Some of them were quite pleasant. It's unfortunate that the language is now associated with the gentleman across the river.
Where did you learn that?
Not from the Legion, if that's what you're getting at. Books, sheet music, gladiator movie holotapes, bits and pieces here and there. The followers have extensive libraries, but we all draw water from the same old well. Even Caesar.
Do you know much about him?
I don't know anything that the others couldn't tell you. Caesar was one of the followers. Before my time, of course. He wanted to rebuild the new world in the image of the old. A sad story of good intentions gone bad. In that regard, he's hardly unique. If you set aside his leadership capabilities, extensive knowledge, and ruthless cunning, he's just another jerk who steps on people to get his way.
He what?
Oh, sorry. There's nothing new under the sun. If agave and mesquite were that miraculous, the locals would have figured it out a few thousand years ago.
Let's talk about something else.
Certainly.
All right, what kind of research do you do instead of providing medical assistance? Or why do you do?
Not all followers are people persons. Besides, someone needs to do research. I have no problem with Julie sticking me back here. Out of sight, out of mind. There are worse things one can be, though I do admit it is a bit boring. Though it has a noble goal, I don't think this research will yield much fruit. No pun intended.
Uh-huh. Or why don't you come with me? Let's not say that.
See you around.
All right. We're gonna let him stay here. I know he's like so many people's favorite. I just don't get it. Maybe, I don't know, maybe I wasn't grown up enough to understand.